2nd and 5, back to the ground, and Chubb has nowhere to go. To the line of scrimmage, Brian Cook, the safety, helping out. It's 3rd down now for Cleveland.
They're so tough to run against because the defensive front understands what their jobs are. Hold the point of attack, not allow any seams or gaps, and then they bring extra people up to the line of scrimmage. That's a safety, Brian Cook, making that tackle at the line of scrimmage. So when you handle the offensive line that way and allow other people just run to the football and make plays, that will increase your run defense, and Kansas City is one of the best in the league.
3rd down and 5 for Winston and the Browns. Flag down. Winston avoids it. Winston hit from behind. He was not going to break away from Karlaftis, but the penalty marker is down at the 48.
Illegal formation. Offense, number 65. Not lined up on the line of scrimmage.
With those opportunities, he's put 15 of them inside the 10. Flag down, return man, Remigio. He gets popped along the sideline.
Seemed like a good idea to pick it up, didn't it? Until he got popped.
Nathaniel Watson on special teams makes the play. It's a 35-yard punt, just a 2-yard return.
Rookie out of Mississippi State, Watson was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year last season, played well on special teams in his first year in the NFL.
Illegal formation. Kicking team, number 43, not lined up on the line of scrimmage. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. Timeout.
It's every Sunday at home or on the go from the late season playoff push right through the AFC Championship game. Kareem Hunt, former Brown, Ohio native, now in there, and Hunt with a good move for a 1st down. We asked Andy Reid about the breakdown between Pacheco and Hunt, and he said he thinks it's going to be about 60-40, 60 Pacheco, 40 Hunt.
And Hunt happy to have him around. Remember, he was on the couch when he got the call from Kansas City when Pacheco got hurt, and he had been working out, but football shape's a different thing. So now getting to share the load, I think he's pretty thrilled, and he's making the most of it on that carry.
5 years as a member of the Browns. It's a 12-yard gain on the ground. Hunt remains in there.
And just their ability to work together, and now Hunt in a veteran role helping the young player.
They tried Hunt to the other side, and this time Cleveland prepared for it. It's a loss of 1. Myles Garrett on the precipice of 100 career sacks makes the play.
It'll be interesting as we watch with Myles Garrett lining up over Joe Tooney, who's now playing left tackle, is how the run game operates over there, because you've got Tooney at left tackle, normally a guard, Caliendo normally a backup in at left guard. How do they work together in order to create space against Myles Garrett and that defensive front?
And then Samaje Perine brings a little something different, more of a factor in the pass game. It's 3rd and 4. Mahomes, he's looking for the deep shot. One-on-one, nope, 2 defenders, it doesn't matter. Watson with a flag thrown. Juan Thornhill, the former Kansas City Chief. This one may work against KC.
And I think they got it right, too. I think Justin Watson really trying to get to the football was between 2 defenders. And you see right there, see the left hand where he's controlling Thornhill? That's a good job. I believe that was the back judge there, Grantis Bell, having that call, and I think he nailed it.
Pass interference. Offense, number 84. That penalty is declined. It's over the play. 4th down.
So Kansas City will punt it once again.
And you can see where Kansas City really wants to find that deep ball. And he's trying to force one downfield with Justin Watson, who's not normally the guy that you have running that type of a route, going for the big score.
They enter the week 13th in the NFL in passing. They are 16th in total offense. These are not the numbers that the league has grown accustomed to in regards to the Chiefs. Prochet this time not going to get a chance to touch it because it rolls to the end zone. It's a 58-yard punt for Mr. Kringle. He's got a lot of keys.
Yes, he does. He can get in any room.
Give it to Chubb. Who knows? He's playing on a one-year deal.
It's a great question, isn't it?
The throw handled by Judy. That is one thing that has stood out. The chemistry between those two. Judy's numbers have popped since Winston came into the starting lineup. NFL Today update to New York and Adam Shine.
Ian, how about this? Lamar Jackson to Mark Andrews, 8th touchdown of the year for Andrews, 7-0. Baltimore over the Giants.
Lots of nuggets throughout the day coming from Shine in New York.
That's going to be a tough one for the Giants. I know Baltimore looking for a breakout. That might be a name your score type of a game.
Shotgun for Winston. He drives it downfield. And it didn't look like Thrash realized the ball was headed his way, at least not in that split second.
Yeah, you can see a young receiver there who got occupied with a defensive back, and the focus was on getting away from the defensive back. And oh, there's a ball. There it is. Boom. And see, too late getting his hands up. But you mentioned Winston here. I'm glad that he's playing the string out. They need to know what they have here as they make a quarterback decision the offseason.
He tries to hit more on a slant. It's broken up, but a flag down. Back at the 27-yard line.
Cleveland's making a lot of
Offside.
mistakes.
Offense, number 80. 5-yard penalty, second down.
And it's Thrash, the rookie out of Louisville.
And the mistakes I'm
Correction,
referring
that
to
penalty is declined.
are alignment
Certain play,
mistakes,
third
how
down.
you're trying to get things going. You know, just trying to get things organized. Look and see where he is over the ball. Did you see where he was lined up? That foot was ahead of the ball. Kansas City sees it and goes, Kadarius Toney, Buffalo last year, same type of a thing. But so far in the early going, Cleveland making those types of mistakes that say 3 and 10. All right, be clean in your operation. Give yourself a chance as you try to move the ball downfield.
They decline the penalty, so it sets up 3rd and 10 now for the Browns. Winston steps up. Winston on the move. Makes the connection with Judy on a sliding grab for a first down.
Give Judy a chance to get open, 17 yards.
3rd catch, 33 yards for Judy. The spin move didn't work for Elijah Moore. Judy and Moore go back a long way. They knew each other in their early high school days, played 7-on-7 together for the Florida Fire. Calvin Ridley was also on that team. How did that team lose?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a great question. I'm not sure they did. And you know, that's one of those ones where how many people were fighting to be the quarterback of that? Right? Hey, coach, I can throw, I can play. He was turning down tryouts to try and throw the ball to those 3.
We're down to 3:20 remaining here in the first. Kansas City up on Cleveland, 7-0. Chubb in the backfield on 2nd and 13. Give it to him. Chubb hits midfield with Justin Reed coming over to make the play. It's a 7-yard pickup. Good block from Jordan Aiken, seeing more time because of the injury to Njoku.
And that was Jameis Winston staying out there as quarterback for Kevin Stefanski. People were saying maybe we should see Dorian, Thompson Robinson and see how things go with him. Let's find out if Jameis Winston's a guy that you need to consider next year, because they have some decisions to make. Deshaun Watson, what's going to happen there? Can Winston be a guy for you as you try to evaluate the quarterback position for the future? Because you'll probably draft someone in this upcoming draft.
Ruptured Achilles for Watson. 2 more years left on his deal. Another strong throw to Judy. First down.
The way he came out of Alabama.
Told us the biggest difference is he's being put in the right position. It's clicked for him and Jameis. This scheme
Their first of half.
has really worked
timeout.
to his strengths.
Bend a little more. Thank you.
Evan Washburn not asking him to do stand-up, just a report from the sideline. Evan?
Hey, it's a comedic day here in Cleveland, but Jerry Jeudy's been on Cleveland's radar going back to when he was coming out of Alabama. Kevin Stefanski saying he is a true one in this league because of his ability to separate. And he pointed to what he did against Patrick Surtain a few weeks ago in Denver. That game cemented to them that this is a guy they can lean on as a one moving forward.
Yeah, he said, we can count on him to go win his matchup. That's what you look for in the NFL. Win your matchups. Winston is going to lose this matchup. Cook goes up high for the INT. Elijah Moore, the intended target. And this is what has been haunting reception of the season. Kansas City has it at the 20. Mahomes Gets out of trouble. Too high for Kelsey. Incomplete. Tomlinson among those that put the pressure on Mahomes.
And they need that because you need to have him under duress where he's not able to set and make that sharp throw. They push the pocket. There's McGuire, 57. Tomlinson, as you noted, he can't really step into it. You know he's got plenty of arm, but he doesn't have the same accuracy when you can't set your feet and throw it. That ball a little bit above Kelsey's head.
So far, they've handled Myles Garrett. This is a 2nd and 10. Running play. Pacheco doesn't go down on first contact. And he's dropped after an 8-yard gain.
You notice what they just did. You mentioned Myles Garrett. They ended up running to his side on a pass rush play, 2nd and 10, and end up pulling Trey Smith, the right guard, and he buries his guy on the left side. And then Pacheco running with that fury and passion that we are used to seeing from him as he tries to make his way all the way back. When you say handling Myles Garrett, you got to do it a variety of ways. Sometimes you block him, sometimes you don't. Just got to keep him occupied.
Martin Emerson was told to go to the sideline after he was the one putting on the hit. Pacheco comes up short. Needed 2 yards, got 1.
Good play by the defensive front of Cleveland, being able to just stuff that one. That one really never even got started. As hard as Pacheco runs, if you don't let him get started, he can't create that extra yardage with his legs and churning because it was never available. Give the defensive front of Cleveland some credit for that one.
So still not going as planned here offensively for Kansas City. They benefited from the Prochet cough up.
Would you say rhythm is an issue, right? They haven't really gotten in sync yet.
Feels it.
To where they're going to be running off multiple plays that feel good to them.
3rd punt for Ariza. This is a high kick, not a deep one. Prochet moves forward. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in just short of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard boot.